Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn December 23, 2022. The Sun begins its transit of your solar 12th house today, where it will stay until January 20th. It's a yearly, month-long cycle suitable for reflection, rest, and recollection. You are gathering your strength for busier times but also reflecting upon recent events and shedding attitudes and situations that have run their natural course. As the final month of the solar cycle, the weeks ahead are excellent for wrapping things up. Extra rest will help balance things out. Use this time to take the load off. Keep in mind that, generally speaking, it's not the best time to push yourself or your plans, but it's great for connecting with your dreams, spiritual side, and intuition. It's the right time for forgiveness and letting go. Today, it can be difficult to discipline yourself with a Sun-Jupiter square active. Both bodies are freshly in new signs, and they bring different themes to your life. This influence can stir restlessness, ideally leading to legitimate efforts to make improvements and bring about better conditions in your life. If not, this aspect can sometimes lead to wastefulness or random indulgences. Aim to take stock of your accomplishments and determine where adjustments may be needed or perhaps whether to change course. While expansion is often the go-to with Jupiter prominent, moderation in your approach will get you further. Aim to think big, but when mapping plans out, be realistic with your expectations. As the stars shift and the sun roars throughout the heavens, the wheel of life turns ever on. Today marks the winter solstice, one of the most important milestones of every year. This initiates the winter season in the northern hemisphere and announces that the coldest months truly have arrived. However, this is exhilarating and exciting for you because before you know it, your own birthday will be right around the corner, too. As the shortest day with the longest night is upon you, know that you can use this time to turn within and brainstorm what you'd like to build toward in the months ahead. Let your freak flag fly. Prepare to feel like you are in high demand when the moon enters adventurous Sagittarius today. The lunar energy will help you expand upon your networking opportunities to connect with colleagues from all over on and offline. Although it may start as something more casual, the sign will also enter Capricorn, which will help you tap into your inner professionalism during these networking opportunities. Do not let this feeling go, since Capricorn season can help you feel more self-assured about your talents and skills. Together the moon and Jupiter have left you with your professional instincts and imagination fueled, a sense of where the money and a huge amount of untapped income potential, but with a chance now to pause. It was having the moon in your career sector during Jupiter's final days in your income sector that allowed them to join forces while leaving you with a lot to unpack after they both left yesterday. You love to explore new ideas, your very own adventures of the mind, and you are greatly assisted by today's astral energy. Your idealistic nature tempts you to focus on utopic dreams. You feel this energy as the essence of possibility, and it will be a period of emotional optimism for you. Whatever you have doubted to be possible in your health or dietary regimen, now is the time to give it a try. It doesn't have to be a marathon. Start small, and you can make your dreams a reality. Creativity is a vital key to achieving your goals. This quality will be especially prominent. It's as important to tend to your creative flow as your physical health. A blocked flow can prove devastating to your overall well-being, not to mention your work endeavors. The key to this is allowing time for your imagination to go to work. You can tap into your imagination by just taking a few minutes to close your eyes and let your mind run wild. Be sure to do this regularly. As is the case at this time each year, the sun's return to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart brings you to the start of the month-long wind-down of your old solar year. If it always feels like the wind goes out of your sails just before Christmas each year, it is because this is where the sun will always spend the last 10 days and the first 3 weeks of every year. With Venus and Mercury already here, you are ready to bring this year home and start lining up for what will be an empowering start to 2023. At the same time that Venus moves into her final 12 days in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, where she is taking your heart on a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane. In retrograde motion in your romantic sector, Mars is coming under a bit of pressure from the Sun. This is a chance to challenge old excuses at a time when the planets of love and passion are both holding the doors open to the past and second chances. Our eyes in the sky. The Sun moves into Capricorn today, marking the solstice and beginning of winter. This ambitious sign lends us plenty of resilience as we navigate the holiday season. A square between the Sun and Jupiter gives us the opportunity to communicate bluntly, but try to avoid being too matter-of-fact with people who are especially sensitive. The energy here can also cause our focus to shift toward the things we want to accomplish before the year ends, while considering our goals and resolutions as we continue to inch toward 2023. You feel impatient, on edge, unable to relax. It's particularly difficult to find any peace. If you're normally calm and well-balanced, this is the stimulation you need to put plans you have been thinking about for a long time into action. With such an enterprising attitude, you may be overstretched. If you feel on edge, allow yourself the peace you need. If you enjoy buying yourself something new, go ahead and do it. You have the means to do so, and it's about time you treated yourself. Your finances allow you to make a small investment and you are sensible enough not to overspend. An opposition between the Sagittarius moon and Mars retrograde can put us in touch with our personal power without sacrificing our sympathy toward others. Remember that helping others and you can helps you score karma points while providing an excellent outlet for this aspect. The energy here could make people a bit insensitive and more oriented around themselves, so try not to lose touch with your empathy, and avoid triggering discussions that could lead to arguments. Energy levels could take a hit as well, so try to pace yourself if you start to feel sluggish. If you can, go to bed a bit earlier tonight. In the late afternoon, the Sun exits broad-minded Sagittarius and enters tenacious Capricorn, the sign of the sea goat. Its ingress corresponds to the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, marking the shortest and longest days of the year respectively. During Capricorn season, we seek to erect stable foundations upon which to build an enterprise. Our goals may be work-oriented, aligned with Capricorn perseverance, or relationship-oriented, aligned with Capricorn loyalty. Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. It archetypally resonates with initiation, as well as with grounding our desires and visions into a tangible container. For any great work to be accomplished, we must be aware of the time, resources, and energy that we can devote to it. We must persist despite stacked odds, yet also know when to cut our losses. Here, we have a true opportunity to work literal magic, pulling our imaginative designs out of the ether, turning our fantasies into realities. In the late afternoon, the Sun squares off with Jupiter in Aries, an aspect that will play a role in the upcoming December 23rd new moon. This transit makes us indulgent and overly optimistic. We can lose focus and become less disciplined in our work, believing that everything will organically sort itself out without applied attention. However, the Capricorn Sun is an especially committed sun, so we have less to worry about in terms of follow-through. In fact, that may be the central problem. During the Sun-Jupiter square, we risk zealously making too many promises under the assumption that we can accomplish whatever we set our minds to. In the heat of the moment, we have no doubt that our initiatives will succeed. Yet when the dust settles, we may find that we've taken on too many assignments and we are unable to quit any of them. The best approach now is to wait and think about things before committing. Give yourself a week before firming up any plans.